Hey guys, and welcome to this week's lesson. As many of you know, we're going to be starting our series in the book of Proverbs, and hopefully you have already found the personal study guide that we emailed out. If you still need a copy of that, please let me know, and we will get that to you. But this week we're going to be going through several questions that are going to come right out of that personal study guide, make it a little bit easier. What kind of works. We're talking this week in Proverbs chapter 1 about the well-lived life. And before we get started, just to kind of warm up, we got 4 statements here. I want you to read through them and tell us which one of these resonates with you the most and why. And they are: early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise by Benjamin Franklin. Wisdom is not a product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it by Albert Einstein. Knowledge speaks, but wisdom listens by Jimi Hendrix. And we are drowning in information while starving for wisdom, John Nesbitt. So which of those 4 resonates with you the most and why? And then reading through Proverbs 1, 7 through 19, a couple of kind of big picture context questions. First one, how would you describe the difference between knowledge and wisdom? And how should information lead to a change in behavior? And the second one, Proverbs 1, 7 through 19, focus on verse 7. How do the words fear, knowledge, fools, despise, and discipline in verse 7 relate to the rest of this passage? Is there a sense in which the rest of the passage applies it, or how so, or what do you think? All right, the next section, focusing in on that verse 7. How might a person be intelligent and unwise at the same time? Is that possible, and if so, how? And in your own words, what's the meaning of the phrase, the fear of the Lord, and how does it relate to our spiritual growth? Our last set here, this is coming from verses 8 through 19. In the first couple of verses, 8 and 9, how might a parent be used by God to dispense his wisdom? And how does listening to godly counsel lead to a blessing? In the next section, how might being mindful of the consequences impact how a person responds to temptation? Which has the greater impact, focusing on the consequences of disobedience or the rewards of obedience? And finally, how does sin lead to self-destructive behaviors? And to what examples can you point? So we will discuss those on Sunday during our Zoom call. And I look forward to seeing all of you